Alright, carrying on here with order of leader placement. And we went ahead and brought the leaders that are coming in for this turn. Now, between the beginning of the turn and now, I think it was like 30 years. Let's check here real quick. 100 Years' War, 37, 38, 39, 40, yeah, 3 years. So 3 years have gone by since the beginning of the turn, and they'll expand. I look like on a game tract. They go up to like 7-year turns or something, which is, unique. Let's go ahead. It says here we want to look at the parameters. The non-initiative player, so that'll be the British putting on their leaders first. There you go. Then the initiative player. A leader may be placed in any friendly controlled or neutral area. So friendly controlled is always has your sides symbol, or neutral areas. So there you go, where these mercenaries are. You can place your leaders there. So I've done that in the last game too. So it just sometimes it comes in handy. Are the leader's home area, even if uncontrolled, enemy controlled, or contains enemy leaders. So like I said earlier, you come in your home spot. That's what these symbols are. You get to raise some troops, and they go on with that down here. A leader placed in his home area, the leader immediately raises the number of infantry, but not special troops, just regular infantry, troop strength points equal to his rank. Number of stars. Those troops are immediately assigned to his command. And then aside without a king, blah, 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 blah. We'll get into that later. So we're going to go ahead and we'll look this on over. See if I want these leaders to come in their home territory, if I got some space else with them. We only control England, so makes the choices kind of narrow. But we'll look around. Might be placing them in their home territory with some troops. Now, looking at these guys here. Oh, Edward of Woodstock. Rank 3. That means he has a capacity of 9. There's always 3 times their rank is what they're able to carry with them as their entourage or their capacity for troops. That number on the right is the number of dice they roll. It's their battle rating. Let's go ahead and look at this real quick so I can give you guys real skinny. Alright, yeah, I was right. Battle rating. Here you go. Turn of arrival. Tells you everything you need to know here. They got their 9 aligned generals, their coat of arms, bravery. Longbow leader, Edward III. Tearing it up with his long bows. And what a force that is. Okay, gonna check out the leader placement. We'll be right back. Alright, now for the non-initiative player, the English. We're going to go ahead and, he's got some nice leaders here. First thing we want to do, though, is, I like old Jean de Montfort. He's over there in Brittany, but you can see over there in England, we got some units that needed a leader. So we're going to go ahead and put old Jean de Montfort. He's not a native. You can see that black listing. He is, well, I don't know, I guess a general for hire. But we're going to put him in England, because that we can start there. Oops, sorry about that. Get shot of zoom. He'll suck up those troops, and he can take those. There's no restrictions on who can take the longbowmen, just where they can be raised at. Right, now I got other uses for these guys here. That's why I'm saving them. We're going to use him in his spot, which is Normandy, I do believe. His coat of arms. So we'll go ahead and put him in Normandy. And he's going in his home country, which means he can raise 1 infantry. Or one combat unit, I guess. 1 regular troop. And he put him underneath there immediately. So you see his coat of arms. That's his home country. So he'll raise the number of troops. Let's make sure here. Leader placement. Leader's placed in his home area. The leader immediately raises the number of infantry troop strength points equal to his rank. Okay, yeah, it's just 1 for him, but he'll be there and he can help out the old king on a coming assault on Paris. Paris is definitely the goal, unless the French can beef it on up. Any normal player would know that would be coming. Now this one here's really good. Old Woodstock. Edwards from there. And that is Aquitaine? So we'll put him there. And he gets 3 troops from his home. So there you go. We'll get the big 3 spot there. He immediately gets them. And that's a nice little 3 ranked area. So that helps out a lot. Got to roll 3 or less to control it when it comes time for control. Looking good. Well, I was going to say next to some mercenaries, but it's not, but it's a 3. So just in the placement of the generals, the English players definitely benefited. And we haven't done any victory points yet, but yeah, he's taking an early lead. We'll see what the French player can do to stop this early onslaught. I got some leaders here to place. Let me see what we're going to do with them. Be right back. All right, we're back. We need to place our leaders here. And I'm thinking with old Jean or Jean. He's from Paris area. What are they calling this? They're calling this Isle de France or something like that. We will place him there, and we will give him, since he's from that area, 3 infantry. And there you go. He will be placed there. Now this infantry's still floating around. He hasn't been snatched up yet. You don't do that yet, but we'll put him, we'll raise him here. That leader will go there and he'll raise up some troops, which is definitely needed. Old Jean came in at the right time. We definitely need him. Now next one, he's from Luxembourg. He can bring in 2 infantry. That's definitely what we're going to do. We're going to put him in his home country with 2 infantry. Give him his 2 infantry here, and we're going to show you what goes on over there. He'll definitely go over there with this 2 infantry because there is an English-controlled area in Flanders that has nobody there. Those troops can't operate by themselves. They need a leader, so they're going to disperse. And I'm going to walk right into old Flanders, take that away from them, and all that good stuff. But that's and also when I'm in Flanders, I got a 6 capacity. I can grab those mercenaries too, bring them on in. We'll see how they affect when it comes time for establishing control of the area. They might be a plus or a minus. I think I said earlier they were a minus. They might be a plus. I'm not sure. So when we'll get to that, we'll straighten that one on out. And then last is old David II. Now he is up in Scotland. That's his coat of arms, and that's a good spot for him. Let's go ahead and give him a couple troops because he'll be coming in his home spot. And I'll show you what's going on up here. He is in Scotland. He can grab himself a couple mercenaries if he needs to, and he's a threat to England. We gotta get something going on here. England is kingless. This king is not in England, which is going to be a detriment when it comes to ruling for initiative. All right, that is leader placement. That's how that is done. We did the non-initiative player first, then the initiative player. Now we go with the depose of leaderless troops. The non-initiative players, any leaders in the game that have unassigned troops, you may assign the troops. So you can assign the troops now that aren't assigned to leaders. All right, let's do this. I think the only spot I'm seeing that at is England. And the other, we'll read this here real quick. Let's get that light out of there. The non-initiative player has any leaders in the same areas as unassigned troops. That's key. All right. This includes mercenaries in their home areas. So afterwards, the initiative player does the same thing. Remember that a leader can only command up to 3 times the number of stars in his rank. Also remember the limitations of command of special troops were there. I'll let you read that real quick. Can never command gunners, knights, or chevaliers. Alright, so let's go on up here. First of all, the only thing we got to straighten out is England. We straighten that out. Well, we'll do it together. We'll do it here live. Alright, both of them got 3 capacity. He can roll, they can both roll dice, but he's got a bigger bravery rating. So he's definitely the better leader. We'll give him, well, let's do it this way. He goes here. And these guys go here. That's the only way you can do it, I think. Well, let's split these guys up. You can split them up. You can make change here. So let's do this. We'll go 1-1. And we might do this differently. I just want to look at this real quick. 1-1. All right, now if we do it this way, he can only roll 1 die. Yeah, we better give him 2 because he can. Right now, he's rolling 2 dice. Yep. Just rolling 2. He's rolling 2, so we'll do it this way. We'll keep it this way too. You gotta always pick the lesser number, 4 or 2, and it'll be the 2. When it comes time for him, he'll be rolling a 2 also. Won't get no bonus for the archer, so alright, we'll be right back. I think that's what we're gonna do with them. Right here, this is really killer. This is a big blow. Because here in Flanders, there's no leaders there. He will lose these troops. And that is it for the non-initiative player. All troops are taken care of. Now the French are going to do the same. I got 3 here. He's rolling either a 4 dice or 3. If I keep it like this, he'll be rolling 3. If I give him the 3 infantry, he'll be rolling 4. He's rolling 5 or 3. So what we're going to do here is give the king the infantry. Now he's rolling 5 dice because that's the lesser number. See how this is working here? It's goofy but good. You always pick the lesser number, 3 or 4. He's going to roll 3 dice. Then you got to go with their bravery and everything too. But this king ain't too brave. We'll see what's up. That is it for that phase. No more deposing of leaderless troops. Take a break here. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here with the sequence of play, and we're down to phase 11. There are 11 phases in this game. It ain't bad. I mean, it really go by pretty quick. And like I said, we're going through it together, learning it. But this is the adjust the score phase. And looking over the board here now, see what's going on with the first, I guess it was, what we say it was 3 years. Oh, English have made a move. He ain't gonna get the Isle de France or the Paris area. English King Edward, I guess that's who it was. But and that could be key. Him not getting there right away because it gives, I don't know. We'll have to go through the sequence of play. We'll start over again, but he might be able to beef that up real quick and maybe take advantage of the king leaving England and doing ourselves a little offensive. But you know, it all comes. We'll see how it plays out. Adjust the score. Each player now adjusts the score. Alright, now this is one thing I had in my last game. I want to apply here, but if the other side controls the home territory, definitely get some victory points. We will go here to control of an area with a value of 3, 2 victory points per area. We'll start off with the non-initiative player. And now the key thing here is control. You can't just have guys there, you got to control it. And I'm seeing that the English only have 1. Oh no, they got 2. Oh, where we go? We didn't move in quick enough, and he still controls that, so that'll be 2 victory points for him there. And 2 victory points for him there, so there'll be 4 victory points for the English. Let's go ahead and keep track of this right now, because it'll go up and down. Alright. 4 victory points for the English so far. Oop, let me see here. Control of an area. Them are the only 2 areas I need to control, right? Yeah, so that'll be it on that. Enemy 3-star, your leader killed. Nothing, that don't apply. That don't apply. If you killed their king, that helps a lot. And if there's a leader in your captured leader box, 1 victory point per star. Enemy leader. Ooh. So he gets a victory point. Another one up to 5. Alright, now we'll reduce victory points to 0 for the French player, and if it goes down enough, then he'll go up. So let me see here. That'll be it now for the French. None of that does apply. Control of an area. We get 2 victory points per each 3, and I see the French player is only having control of 1 area, to where the English player controls 2. So there you go. That really came into when I told you control that area with that die roll of 1. That really helped. So the French player will get 2 victory points for their control of the 3 area, which is Isle de France or Paris. Oh, so we'll go down here 2, 1, 2. All right. We control of an area with 1 or 2. That's the only area we control, so we won't have none of that. Enemy 3-star leader killed, no. Killed, no. Enemy king killed, no. And nobody in the what the heck is that? Ew. La Consagrare? Huh. I don't know. Anyway, I guess it's a French stockade. Alright. So that'll be it. So after turn 1, Zoom feature. English, 3 victory points. So that's how you do that. They call it a 0 sum or something. I don't know what the hell they do that, but that's how you do it. Oh, enemy leader in your box. That'll be it. All right. Either player has 30 points at the end of his phase, and the French did it last time. We'll see if they can do it this time. But so far, that's turn 1. And like I said, it's a British game. Not as victory point wise, not as wide of a margin as I don't know what I would have thought. I guess that's 3 points is pretty hefty for the first turn, but we're ready for the second turn, and we'll be determining initiatives. And an English player not having his king in England will definitely be to the French advantage. We'll be right back. All right, we're back, ready for turn 2. I just want to give you a little shot here. It says generic troops, infantry. Infantry troops are the grunts of the game. They are generic and both sides uses the same game pieces, and so on and so on and so forth. But it's just a little shot of them and all the other troops you got here. But we're ready to determine initiative. And on this one here, when rolling for initiative, apply the following modifiers in this scenario. If the English king is in England, he gets a +1. He does not. The French king does, so the French king will get the French player will get a +1. The English player just gets a regular die roll when determining initiative. Now, how good that is, yet to be determined. Maybe it's better to be the non-initiative player. Well, no, let's just say it's better to be the initiative player because you get more impulses. There you go, right there. That's all. The rest of it might be against you. So let's let the non-initiative British player roll a regular die. He gets a 5. You gotta keep those die rolls. Keep those die rolls. And it's nice to have a high one. High die rolls for initiatives, that's for sure. We're gonna add one to this one. Oh, not good. So I got a 2. Initiative player is definitely going to be the English this turn. This could be another low turn with only 4 impulses. You add 2 to the total. So I think that's going to be 4. And then we'll go down to 3 for French. Let me check that out to make sure I'm right. Oh, shoot. Initiatives. All right. Roll, if Lord die roll the initiative, player would get 5, yeah. The die roll and adds 2, I was correct. So 4 for the British, 2 for the French. Up here we will switch this to turn number 2, but we'll flip it around to where the British, or rather the English. They're not called, I wonder if they're called them British during the 100 Years' War is right. Everything says England, so we'll call them English. English for this period. Game turn, and they're the initiative player. They will start off with 4 impulses, and that helps. That definitely helps with what they got going on. Let me look and see here what is up. Conduct action impulses. The English player will either move as leader, remove an enemy control marker, or pass. We're back. All right, British player, 4 impulses, and it's time to let's just go for the jugular. I mean, why not? Oops, there we go. Old Mark Herman. Oh, you knocked all my stuff down. No, all right. So anyway, was that one impulse. We'll go ahead and give us an impulse, move us on down. We are going to move 2 units. You can move 2 of them. You can move up to 3 across the river. So we got pontoons, we got barges. Maybe we put up some quick bridges. But we can definitely traverse rivers really easy in this game. Rivers are highways in this game. So yeah, you definitely want to use the rivers. And we're going to move him and the king on into Isle of France. And we are going to be the aggressors. So there you go. That's what I'm doing with my impulse. What you gonna do with yours? There. Philippe the 7th. Or the 6th, rather. I'm sorry about that. VI. Alright, so now it's French turn. Let me see what they want to do real quick. Be right back. I think for a French turn, we'll go ahead and move. Oh, what's his name? Johann Lindbergh. We're going to move him out of Luxembourg and move him into Flanders. And maybe take Flanders away for the control marker. So we'll go down here. And we'll take care of the French impulse. Now for the British response. Be right back. Alright, we need to get somebody in here into Flanders, I guess. I'd like to bring more troops into here, but we'll go ahead and move old John Chandos and his archers, which ain't really going to come into effect in this battle. But what I'm looking at here is this bravery marker. He's braver than old Lindbergh. Then I'll give him a +1 on all of his die rolls. So we'll go ahead and move him into here. Across the English Channel. Now, the British player has that Sea Dog ability that the French don't, so they can move 2 capacity across any sea area, but the French can't. So that'll be our English impulse. We'll see what the French player wants to do here real quick. Be right back. All right. Well, I think the French player is going to have to bring some troops in for that battle. You don't want to lose Paris. Worry about controlling these later, but I think we're going to have to pull us a Russian Federation move and bring us in some cannon fodder over here to Orleans, and it'll take care of the French impulse. 1 impulse left for the French. What will the British do, if anything, in response? We'll be right back. All right, English will finish their move. I'm going to move him on in here to protect my controlled area. Oh. Now, I want to check this out because, well, no, there's not a leader in there, so there's leaderless, so he wouldn't have been the aggressor. But he is going to be the aggressor now, so we'll take our little aggressive marker, flip it over to the English side, and I got that set for that battle. There you go. That will take care of the English impulse. 1 impulse remaining. Gonna check out what the French want to do in response. We'll be right back. Alright, well, as much as I'd like to threaten England and just be a 1 die, nobody's got the advantage, be a 1-off, a little luck throw, I'm going to have to finish my move here. Gonna get me some more cannon fodder here to help out with the defense of Isle de France or Paris, whatever area you want to call it. There you go. That'll take care of the French last impulse. I'll see if the English have anything else they want to do. Let me look and see here real quick. I think we're just going to pass. Oh, well, I was going to say maybe remove a control marker, but I don't think we could do that. Let me look here. No, that's right. That would have been our French option. Oh, I think I want to stay there and try to get that area. I think I'm good to go. I think the English player will pass. And that'll take care of the phase 2, the conducting of action impulses. We might call this a vid. Don't want to get too late or too long. Upload this real quick, and if we got time, we'll get started on the next phase. I got some stuff I need to do. It ain't all play, but man, it's nice getting down here and playing this game. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. We'll be back.